Well, that's the draw in the women's singles from the quarter-final stage onwards. 4 seeds in the quarter-finals. Albeit the bottom half predictable, the top half was wide open as Kjaersfeldt coming through against Michelle Lee yesterday. And the top of the race to the HSBC World Tour finals in December, led by Unsayong. That is predictable. Wang Zhiyi right up there as well. Chochuan losing yesterday here, although in second spot at the moment in that race. Interesting lineup. Outside of Unsayong, it's pretty wide open in the women's singles. Well, the bright lights seem to hit the players as they come through that tunnel. Must be pretty dark in there, hanging around for a few minutes. She's top of the pile in Denmark once again in women's singles. Ahead of Jacobsen, Mia Blichfeldt, Christoffersen. Albeit Mia Blichfeldt has played quite a fewer or less tournaments, fewer tournaments than Kjaersfeldt. Well, it all depends on the fitness level and the form of Chen Yufei today. On paper and history, both telling us it should be a fairly comfortable win for Chen Yufei, but this is sport, and she's had the best part of 9 months off, really, only just coming back for the last couple of weeks.
Your choice. Decide. Receive. You will serve.
So I'm just taking a look and a listen for the results of the coin toss. But last week's first round match at the All England was Lina Kjaersfeldt versus Chen Yufei. That was their last meeting. Just 10 days ago. 21-10, 21-18 it was to Chen Yufei. So she's 30 now, Lina Kjaersfeldt. Born in Aarhus, lives and trains in Copenhagen. She's been up at 16 in the world. She's back up to 21. Has hovered around 20 to 30 in the world for a few years now.
From Denmark, Højmark Kjærsfeldt.
Well, Dai Wang pushed her all the way in the round of 16. Impressive win over Chochuan, a very careful, considered, wise win, coping with the conditions in that match. And what a semi-final it was yesterday, possibly the best semi-final we had against Michelle Lee. Her opponent today, Chen Yufei, former world #1, Olympic champion in Tokyo 2020, 4 times medalist at the World Championships. She took 4 gold medals at World Juniors. Her 31st final on the World Tour. 15 titles, 15 times runner-up. And it was Kjaersfeldt's teammate Christoffersen that pushed Chen Yufei hardest this week. Took nearly an hour in round 2.
Ready to play?
Fairly comfortable yesterday against Wardani, and of course aided this week with the second seed, Supanita Katong, withdrawing from that match. This is Gunnar Slesveris from Latvia. our umpire. And Miriam Herbst from Austria, our service judge. So Kjaersfeldt into a 7th final on the World Tour. All 6 previously, she's come runner-up. Still looking for that first title. Chen Yufei, her 31st final in World Tour events.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Line Højmark Kjærsfeldt, Denmark. And on my left, Chen Yufei, China. Line Højmark Kjærsfeldt to serve. Love all. Play. Service over. 1 love.
Oh. Made that look easy, Chen Yufei.
Love.
Goes an inch or 2 long.
1, 2.
Well, Chen Yufei took a break after the Olympic Games in Paris. Just needed to refocus.
2 all.
Needed some time away from the sport. Spent a bit of time in Australia. Did make an appearance at the Asian Mixed Team Championships for China. 2 fairly comfortable matches for her involved that week. And otherwise, it wasn't until a fortnight ago at the Orléans Masters we'd seen Chen Yufei on the World Tour.
3, 2.
Might have been a win for her there as well, had it not been for a certain An Se-young. Quarter-final last week at the All England for Chen Yufei. Quite impressive after that break. Good rally.
Service over.
With every shot, it
all.
looked like Chen Yufei was getting more and more into control.
Four, 3. Five, 3.
I wonder how long it's been since Chen Yufei has been considered the third best Chinese women's singles player. Only on paper, of course. I don't think in genuine conversation. That would be a fair assessment over Wang Zhiyi and Han Yue. In fact, Gao Fangji is only a couple of places below Chen as well. Challenge here, Hawkeye being called upon.
Correction, out. Service over. 4-5. Play. Service over. 6-4.
A wonderful straight smash. Almost a half
7,
smash, just guided on the
4.
line. Opting for placement.
Seven, 4.
So Chen Yufei down at 13th in the world rankings at the moment, but she's only played 8 events. Multiply those points into the same amount of events that An Se-young has played, which is 12.
7.
Chen Yufei would be on 91,000 ranking points, which would put her in 3rd in the rankings. That's with 12 tournaments, and her teammates either side of her in 2nd and what would be 4th in the rankings would have played 18 or 19 tournaments.
6, 7.
Therefore, in reality, Chen Yufei is the 2nd best player in the world right now in women's singles.
7 all.
Caught the line, I think.
Chen Yufei challenges
Chen
called
Yufei
in.
with the challenge this time. Yes, plumb on the line. Good shot
Challenge
from Nina
unsuccessful.
Kjaersfeldt.
1 challenge remaining. 8, 7. Court attendant. Thank you. Play.
Wonderful shots. Don't see Chen Yufei
9,
out of position with
7.
a bit of skill all that often. Nice hold by Kjaersfeldt. Brilliant net shot.
Change it.
Unfazed by the fact Kjaersfeldt is 3 points clear. Although she's missed the line,
11-7.
and it's the
Interval.
Dane with a 4-point lead at the mid-game break.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Eleven, 7. Play.
Well, if there's any drift out there, I think that clear from Kjaersfeldt down the left-hand side was
7.
kept in by the drift, if anything. Yeah, that shot. A few narrow points here that have gone the way of Kjaersfeldt. 2 brilliant pieces of skill from her, and a few from both players that have just caught or just missed lines, and the tape is closer than it looks this match.
Service over. 8-12. Nine, 12. Nine, 12.
Getting some luck again, Kjaersfeldt.
Service over. 13-9. Nine.
Well, not the scoreline I think anybody expected here. 14-9 to Lina Kjaersfeldt.
Service over. 10-14.
She means business, Chen Yufei. And she celebrates like that after an error from her opponent. You know this means something to her. Nervous-looking Kjaersfeldt at the moment. Shot again from Kjaersfeldt. Oh, I think she's found the line. Although it's going across that line at pace. This is close. Definitely worth a challenge. She couldn't have walked over and placed that shuttle on the line any better.
15-11. Play.
Well, the battle at the net was what did the damage.
12-15. Thank you. Line, back and forth. 12-15.
Excellent shot, the accuracy from Chen Yufei down the line. Much like I mentioned about Wang Hongyang in the men's singles earlier, Chen Yufei is so hard to break down. Textbook footwork. She always looks on balance. Too much going on in that head of Line Kjaersfeldt. Easier said than done to concentrate on the process of
15-all.
of winning every point, playing every rally the way it should be played. She was 12-7 up against one of the best women's singles players we've seen in years. Hard not to let that emotion take over. Any hope for Kjaersfeldt in this match? In my view, she absolutely needs this opening game.
15. You want to change? No? Play. Up. 17-15.
Chen Yufei with 6 points on the trot. Oh,
18-15.
what happened there? Somehow, Lina Kjaersfeldt lost sight of this shuttle. A nervous smile, gritting of the teeth.
Nineteen 15.
Just wide from Chen Yufei.
Service over.
Such self-belief.
16-19.
Doesn't need all the trick shots. A little hold here and there. Tiny little double action perhaps, but otherwise Chen Yufei just cruising around the courts with picture-perfect shot quality. Game
Service
points.
over. 20. Game point 16.
Great shot from
Service
Kjaersfeldt.
over.
That was brave.
17-20.
Had to push this all the way over towards the line. Too good.
Game.
There's that little double action.
First game on by Chen Yufei.
21-17 from Chen Yufei.
20 seconds, 20 seconds. Second game, level, play.
That must leave a bitter taste in the mouth of Lina Kjaersfeldt, leading by quite some way halfway through that opening game.
1-love. Service over, 1-all.
Just long.
2-1. Three, 1.
Brilliant rally, but I think Kjaersfeldt's missed.
Service over, 2-3.
Playing nicely towards those lines. A brave attempt in this second game. Her only real hope to get the better of Chen Yufei in attack. Landed in. Good shot.
Service over,
You can tell
4-2.
the shot quality's improved. She's really aiming to hit Chen Yufei with width here.
Service over, 3-4. Service over, 5-3.
Brilliant rally. It's gone long again.
6-3.
Just absorbing that pressure from the Dane, turning it into her own attack.
Service over. 4-6. Five, 6. A quick towel. You. Service over.
Well, she's still capable of making errors, it seems.
5.
Superb defense from Chen Yufei. Kjaersfeldt had the shuttle almost mid-court. Now it's Kjaersfeldt on the run. That is the Chen Yufei of old.
6-7. Quarter tendon. Quarter tendon.
Lovely touch to finish.
Line.
Credit to Kjaersfeldt. After the end of that opening game, there was a chance Chen Yufei would have just run away with the second.
Thank you.
She's working very hard here, Kjaersfeldt. And they were important in the break between games.
6-7.
The first few points of the second game, Kjaersfeldt was looking for the corners, playing really wide to the lines and having lots of success. That last rally, everything was inside the middle third, so to speak, middle 2/3 of the court. Nothing was wide. She can't afford that against Chen Yufei. Yeah, not wide enough, not wide enough. And again. And again. Got lucky there. Mistake from Chen.
8-7. Service over. 8-all.
Look at that reaction. She's always struggled to pick up the drop shots, especially anything with a little bit of disguise.
9-8.
That's better.
Service over.
Learning from her previous mistake, Kjaersfeldt covering that cross drop.
9-all. Chen Yufei. Chen Yufei. Chen Yufei. Thank you.
Plenty of words still coming from the coaching bench.
9-all.
Excellent work. That is pure hard work from Line Kjaersfeldt.
10-9.
So much time on the shuttle, Chen Yufei, especially in the forecourt.
Service over. 10-all.
How hard is Kjaersfeldt having to work? Absolutely exhausting for the Dane.
11-10. Interval.
1 point in it to the mid-game break. Kjaersfeldt trying to keep up here, giving this final everything she's got.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Line, court.
Some heavy breathing going on down there.
11.
Line Kjaersfeldt,
10.
understandably so.
Play.
Well, danger for Kjaersfeldt here is she's now trying to cover that drop shot. So much so, when Chen Yufei plays to the back, she looks a little bit off balance, out of position.
Well, 10.
Just wide. Oh, a challenge from Kjaersfeldt.
Højmark Kjærsfeldt challenge is called out. Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 13-10.
Kjaersfeldt down to one challenge left in this second game. Shot from Kjaersfeldt. That punch clear got herself right back in the rally and back in control of the rally.
11-14.
Excellent. Well, the coaches will be delighted with that.
12-14.
Hard work, shot quality was there. Going for that winner with full commitment.
Service over. 15-12.
Soaking up that pressure like a sponge. Kjaersfeldt so keen to keep the initiative. Just squeezing a bit too tight at times, rushing a little bit. Good net shot from Chen Yufei. Too good. Too many options there.
16-12.
The penultimate shot did the damage. Yeah, half court. in early. Could have done anything with that. Just waited for Kjaersfeldt to move first.
Service over. 13-16.
Good quality net shot from Lina. Oh, Chen Yufei just asking if the shot was legal. Well, she's saying that Kjaersfeldt put her off, I think. Always catches Kjaersfeldt with that.
Service
They all do.
over. 17-14.
I saw that from Cho Chuong quite a lot in the quarterfinals. Michelle Lee caught Kjaersfeldt with it a few times yesterday as well. And now the Olympic champion from Tokyo is 3 points away.
Service over. 15-18.
This is a huge point. Third time Chen Yufei has been in this Swiss Open final.
Service over. 19-15.
8 years ago, the first time she was in the final here, Chen Yufei. 2 years later, won the title, 2019. Getting close to doing it again. That's well in court.
20, match point 15.
Five points. Any one of them to take the title.
Service over. 16-20.
Oh. Rifled it down the line.
17-20.
Like a sniper, Lina Kjaersfeldt. Well, that's 2 in a row. She needs 3 more. There it is, Chen Yufei, the Swiss Open champion, 2025. A straight game to win today.
Thank you.
Getting back somewhere near her best badminton
Thank you. Match won by Chen Yufei, 21-17, 21-17.
Good performance from Chen Yufei, an experienced performance. Just a little bit too much about her game to be troubled consistently and for long enough by Line Kjaersfeldt. But a word about the Dane, a brave week, some great performances, a real fighting spirit. Just didn't quite have the same quality today as Chen Yufei. Straight games win for the Tokyo Olympic champion. Took 49 minutes. Chen Yufei through 21-17, 21-17 to lift the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, victory ceremony of the women's singles. The prizes are given by Jean-Daniel Bussard, Head of Finance, Victorinox de Le Mans, and Julien Tissot, Tournament Director of the YONEX Swiss Open. The watches are sponsored by Victorinox. The runner-up of the women's singles, from Denmark, Line Højmark Kjærsfeldt.
A brilliant week for Line Kjaersfeldt. Some great performances in there. And fought her hardest all the way to the end. Runner-up here in the women's singles.
And the winner of the YONEX Swiss Open 2025 in women's singles, from China, Chen Yufei.
And the Swiss Open 2025 women's singles champion, Chen Yufei. Her 16th title on the World Tour. That's more titles than runner-ups now for Chen Yufei. A classy performance, as you'd expect from the Tokyo Olympic Games gold medalist. Nice to see her smiling so big as well. Star for the future, perhaps. We've got our 5th final of the day coming up in a few moments. An all-Chinese affair. Feng Yanzhe and Wei Yasin taking on the youngsters, Ji Jun and Zhang Qi. Well, thank you for joining us throughout the day here. Finals day at the Swiss Open 2025. Our fifth and final coming up in a few moments. The mixed doubles. All Chinese affair between Feng Yangzhe and Wei Yaxin, taking on Zhu Yijun and Zhang Qi. Well, if you were a seed here in the mixed doubles, you'd want to be in the top half of the draw, because